What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto Principle. All right, essentially what it says is that in anything you're doing, 80% of your result comes from 20% of your efforts, okay? And this can apply to anything that you want to think about, right? Whether it's global economics, relationships, fitness, nutrition, and most definitely business, okay? So here's an example of how this works. Okay, let's say this circle right here represents whatever it is we're talking about, okay? In this case, let's go ahead and use business, okay? It could be any subcomponent of your business, your marketing, your sales, your staffing, okay? But let's just say business overall. Okay, let's say this circle right here, this big dark circle right here, let's go ahead and color this guy in. Okay, let's say this represents the results, okay? And this guy down here, this representation, is the effort spent. Okay? So you can see right here, this tiny dot is your time investment in order to get this result. Now, the other thing that's happening here is that the rest of this time spent right here is resulting in this little bit of result kind of on the outside. Okay, so what we've got here is 80% production, we've got 20% of the effort. Okay? So what that says, obviously, is that we want to spend more of our time, more of our energy on these types of efforts that are producing these massive results. Okay? Here's the really cool thing about it, is that you can actually leverage this concept. Okay, so now, let's say we were to extract the energy, we were to take this dot right here, and we were to pull it out and make it its own dot. So now we have a new set. So now inside of this dot, this 20%, we can take 20% of that. Okay, so let's do it again. Now we've got a new 20% effort inside of our 20% circle. And accordingly, we're going to get another 80% of our results that are going to come from that 20% effort. Okay, but when you do the math, now we have this dot has become this dot. Okay, now we have 80% of 80%, so we're looking at 64% of our result, right? 80 times 80 is created from just 20 times 20, 4% of our effort. Okay, so now of the things that we're consuming, things that we're expending our energy, our resources, our time, energy, money on, right? 64% of the output from that comes from 4% of the effort, right? The rest of our effort is giving us, let's say 35%, right, of the output, okay? Here's another cool thing. Let's do it one more time. Let's take this dot, let's pull it out. One more time here, let's create another one, okay? So now we've got 20% of our efforts. Once again, when this dot moves out here, now 20% of that becomes, I'm gonna round a little bit, that becomes 1%. Okay? And then here, again, we've got 80% of this output, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and round here again. It becomes a little over 50%, okay? We're gonna say it's about 52%. All right, so of the things that you do best when you hyper-focus and put your energy into something, 1% of that, or 1% of all that you're capable of investing your energy into is producing about half the result. The rest of this time is producing the other half, right? So when you guys think about this, you say 20% is giving you 80% result. 4%, right, of your output is giving you 64%. 1% is giving you half, right? Break this up. You could say this is in your customer base. This is in your marketing efforts. This is in your sales pipeline. This is in your sales team, right? Your top producers. You could say your top 1% of producers are creating half of the result. Right, you could say your top 1% of marketing is creating half of your business for you, your new business. Right? So what I want you guys to think about is take inventory where you can start spending more time here, okay, and less time in these less efficient things, and outsource all that shit. All right, guys, have a great day.